Hello everyone, it's Martina from martinawitch.com. So today I just want to show you a quick and easy way to help with your manifestations. A lot of you are asking me, what can I do to help with either ongoing spell work or what can I just do for myself at home? So what you're going to need is a jar or some kind of container. This used to have basil in it, so most people have this in their cupboards, or you can get it fairly cheaply at a supermarket. And you can always empty the contents into like a bag or something like that, but anything that's going to be able to hold something in, like with water or earth, that type of thing. Okay, you're going to need some strips of paper like this, a felt tip or a pen, and I have some little crystals, but I'll take through what you can use, and then I've got a bottle of water as well. So when you want to ask the universe for something, if it's a love spell, you want to ask for the specific person you're interested in, or if it's just for yourself to draw love, that's fine too. So if it's just for yourself, for just love, you just need one piece of paper. But if it's also for manifesting, say for a job or inner strength, anything like that, again, just one strip of paper. However, if it's focusing on a particular person through love, then you're going to need two pieces of paper. So I'll take you through the love one and comment on the other one on the way. So on one piece of paper, you're going to write your name. So I've written Martina, it's back to front, but you know. And then on the other one, you're going to write your love's name. Okay, so write your love's name. So there we go. So for love, what you want to do is you want to fold them over the top of each other like so. This doesn't have to be neat or fancy, but the idea is that you're entwining the pieces of paper like so, and you keep going like that until you've got it all folded up and it's secure. And just keep folding if you can, like that, like that. There we go, nice and tight. If you were just doing for yourself some sort of manifestation, then you would just need one piece of paper, and you might write new job. So write new job on there, or inner strength, or better work-life balance, that sort of thing. So be direct but not overly specific. So you don't want to go, I want this job with this person at this time, because the universe doesn't respond that well to that. You want to be more open to your path, and trust that the universe will lead you to the right place. So with that one, rather than intertwining, you just want to fold that up nice and tightly like so. And then you get your jar, you're going to open your jar and you're going to pop inside. Now technically you can, like I've done, you can put both into one, that's absolutely fine. Sometimes it's better to do separate ones, especially if you find that you've struggled to focus on things, then it's better to have two separate focuses, that's better, but two is fine as well. Leave the lid off. Now I like to add little bits to my jar, so I've got some amethyst and some rose quartz here. Amethyst is good for connecting with the universe, telling them exactly what you want, that sort of thing, and just pop them in the jar like so. Some people might want to decorate it and go further up. You might want to put in some essential oils, anything like that, that's absolutely fine. Some people like to put in herbs, like I've taken some herbs out. There are bits of basil in there, that's fine. Basil's good for manifesting, so is cinnamon, especially for love spells, that sort of thing. Basil leaf for luck, all those things. So just put those in whatever you want, or you can just put in the piece of paper as well, that's absolutely fine. So next I'm using just some water, some normal water. You can just use the tap water, that's absolutely fine. You can also use earth as well, so pop that in. Now you don't need to fill it up to the top, but you do need to cover the pieces of paper. Obviously they will float with it being water, and that's absolutely fine, but you want to make sure that they've soaked the pieces of paper. Then you obviously put your lid on. And that's why it's important that it is a good receptacle. It's not something that's going to leak or anything like that, because even with earth it can be a bit weighty and have some moisture in there. Next you need, well, I'm using some ribbon. You can use other things like twine, bits of string, anything, that's absolutely fine, because the idea is you're going to do sort of an act of a bind. This is a really light bind, so you're not going to go wrong here. Nothing negative is going to happen. And you're just going to, because all you're doing is you're wrapping your intent. That's all you're doing. If you're doing something for manifesting a more luck-based type of spell, then you might want to go for some like green ribbon, so colours that are related to what you're doing. So I'm going for red, which is quite a passionate colour. You might want to go for pink if it's more friendship connected and love. So if you just want to say talk to them, you'd go for pink or blue. If you want to ignite passion, or it's just about love, you'd go for red. Or if you want to go for luck, it's green. And if you really want the job and you want to be confident in the interview, then orange or yellows are good. Okay, so you're just going to tie it round first of all. So I'm just going to tie a little knot in there to get started, and then you're just going to wrap it round, so like so. And it doesn't need to be all the way around. Again, it's symbolic above anything else. So you're going round and round and round, and you're really, what you're doing is you're covering your wish, covering your desire, covering your manifestation, because your manifestation is between you, yourself, and you, and obviously the universe. It's not to be really shared with other people. It's a bit like when you blow out your candles for your birthday. There is that known thing of, you know, keep your wish to yourself in order for it to come true. So wrap that round, and like I say, you can use earth instead of water, anything natural, nothing man-made or synthetic, to cover your manifestation. I'm just going to tuck that in there, and there we go. So there you have it. So it just looks like a little jar wrapped in ribbon. And all you do now is, I tend to put mine on a windowsill. You can bury it in the garden, you can bury it in a plant pot covered with earth, because that again is another symbolic act. So you're planting the seed, so that will, it's like strengthening it again. So you've already essentially buried it, you've essentially planted a seed, but then you can do that again by planting it. I find just putting on a windowsill is absolutely fine as well, if you're in a position to do that. And then what you want to do is, even with the plant pot, make sure that's either on a windowsill or in the garden, because you want to then get the energy from the moon when those phases come through, and that will ignite, if you like, your manifestation and start processing your desires. I hope that helps everyone. Thank you very much for listening, and I'll speak to you soon.